Hello everybody and welcome to Nostalgia's Plays Aurora 4X. Last episode we went and discovered a new alien race in Alpha Centauri. The moment we saw their race, we vacated the area to respect their privacy. We don't want anybody snooping around, so why should they be okay with that? And when the Coons jumped back to our jump point, things were easy for a while. We didn't see anything about them anymore. We tried to initiate some way of communication with them even, which we're still trying to do. Though, of course, at this point we have a more aggressive stance against them, because they did jump through to our sol system, which is acceptable, of course. I mean, I can understand they are curious where we came from as well. And when they did, they fired upon the Coons. The survivors, there are 33 of them, are still in their life pods at the moment. I'm unsure if we were able to actually get to them before they are running out of life support. Right now we don't have the capacity available anymore either to build a ship that can actually save them, because we have more important problems at the moment. We have a shipyard, Presto Steel and Shipbuilding, who has no class assigned yet. And we're gonna retool this shipyard for the Forestal. No, this one, retool to the Forestal. Because we kinda need ships that are actually able to do something against these guys. I think building another carrier is not efficient at all. But I think that the Forestal will actually be able to do a lot of damage against them. So let's set the activity to retool to the Forestal. And if I'm going to order one of the ships, it will take quite a long time before it's actually done. But we can prefabricate a lot of components of the Forestal, like we did before. So we go to the component summary, place it slightly off screen so I can easily get it back, like this. And deep space tracking station, we're gonna go on 0% modify. Then we're gonna build these things as much as we can. So ship components. So 400, yeah, magneto drive. We have one needed per ship, so let's build two. I think it was something around 10% that we needed it. And then we have, well, let's go from top to bottom. We can sort this by cost. So missile fire control, that should be this one. We need 4 of those, so in total 8. And after this is done, I probably will start to produce some, so we have a backlog of it, and in case we ever need it again, we can build some of the magazines, another 8 of those. CIWS, we need another 8 of those. The long range active search sensor, we need 2 of those, right? The size 6 missile launchers, we need 8 of those. The very large fuel storage, I'm not sure if it's in there. It's not on the fuel storage, it's not on the very large, so it's not here. The missile active search sensor should definitely be here. We need 2 of those then. Engineering spaces, I don't think they are here. No, they're not here either. Damage control should be, so put 2 of those in. The size 1 missile launchers should definitely be there as well. The bridge, I don't think so. No, it's not, and the crew quarters are also not. We have 10% of construction unused left, and this one looks like the rest is all in May, and this is June and July. So the missile fire control is going to get 20% of our capacity. and therefore it will be done a lot faster. So even though this is done quite fast, when we're halfway done with most of our things, we will start to build the ship itself already. And I think the limiting factor in this case will be the plasma drive, so I probably will switch it around a little bit later. And then the problem is, I don't think we will have enough time, because this fight will happen before we actually will be able to produce a new ship, but we can at least try to do as much as we can to engage those ships. I mean, what else is there for us to do? Not much, right? Are we still producing missiles? Because we need more missiles as well. We are producing some anti-ship missiles, and we have a large stockpile of anti-missile missiles. So that's good. Alright, so let's see what's gonna happen. I want to focus upon... well, this fleet is fine. Let's go with an hour. I mean, they are a lot faster than I am, but we're trying to intercept them. Try to fire some missiles their way. I mean, yeah, they move about 4 times as fast as I do. And I hope they actually plotted a course that is actually going to work. I'm not sure how they plot the courses and stuff like that, but kind of seems like it kind of would. So yeah, I'm curious. Especially because we are still quite far out of weapons range, but since they are moving so fast, we're getting a lot closer. So yeah, there's some construction actually done already on Earth. Yeah, some things are actually done already. The size 1 missile launchers are actually done, so I'm gonna pump up the plasma drive because it kind of needs some extra power to produce. And the damage control is also almost finished. That's pretty nice. I mean, yeah, we're going slightly fast. I think actually our ships will completely miss them. I'm not sure where they are going for. Let's see. Is there a colony close here? Because this is Mars, so this should be Jupiter, right? Let's remove the moon for a minute. Yeah, that's Jupiter. So he's moving straight towards Jupiter. We don't have a colony on Jupiter, do we now? No, Titan, Luna, Mars, and New Earth. So maybe Saturn? I mean, this could be a straight line towards Saturn. Zoom out a bit more. Let's see. That's a relatively straight line towards Saturn. So maybe it's going towards Titan. I don't know. But it doesn't look like our fleet will be able to intercept them with a couple of missiles. Maybe. At least the circles are touching, but we cannot do anything with touching circles. It looks like they're stopped. No, they kept on going. But things are moving slow, and it's usually a sign that he is actually doing something. And that's why it looked like he stopped, because maybe he's firing missiles. Are there any civilians actually close? Yeah, there are some civilians Jupiter, but that's pretty much about it. And they're, I don't think, in weapons range, because this is, I think, their weapons range. So let's go with, let's say 1 hour auto turns, and just see what he's going to do. I mean, he has 4 ships in the system, which is not nothing at all. It's quite dangerous. So I'm really curious what he's actually doing over here. There's nothing in the log. Because if he's firing missiles, then I'm really curious where he's firing missiles at. I really hope it's not New Earth. That would be really bad if it's New Earth. We can send in the fighters, but against 4 ships, I think they will be eaten up before anything could actually happen. I mean, I know the time is still ticking, so even though it's slow, it's ticking. Oh, it's going faster again. Yeah, he is firing at Jupiter. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thorium harvesters are being targeted. Yeah. Alright. Well, if he doesn't move, then at least we can go get closer. A strength 6 missile. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. And that's why we had to wait for a while. He was firing those missiles, and every time he fires a missile, then it shuts down for a bit. We could have checked how much time exactly it was needed, and with that we would know what their reload rate would be, but I don't think that's really interesting at the moment. The only thing I need to know is how fast I can get there, which is not fast at all. And therefore, when we design new ships, definitely put a faster engine on it. Make them go fly away. Because, yeah, we need it. And we got 1 ship destroyed already. I think we can technically, just if we see when we were hit. So it's about 20 seconds in between here and 10 seconds over here. But since we have multiple ships, that actually doesn't say so much. I thought maybe we'd be able to see the reload rate this way, but probably not. Let's see, let's prepare our ships at least for combat. By pressing F8 we can go into this screen, and we have 2 forestals. I want to assign these 2 to number 1, these 2 to number 2, and 3 and 4. Number 3 and 4 are anti-missiles, and you're going to use 1 missile per target missile. You as well. And right, this one I need to click. And you as well. Then the Forestal 2 needs to do the same. Sign. These 2 to 2, 3, and 4. And I want 1 anti-missile per target missile. Alright. The Portland itself, you have your shields raised already. You don't have any offensive weapons. You have some um, CWIS, but that's fine. And the Belknap, you should put your active search sensors on. And maybe we should fire our fighters towards them. They will definitely be eaten up. There will be nothing left of them if we do. Um, let's see. Did the Belknap? Yeah, they have fighter active search sensors. Which is a small range sensor, but good enough to actually detect pretty much anything that comes at them. Well, maybe not missiles though. I think it will have a hard time detecting missiles. Um, but yeah, maybe we should put the fighters in, but I don't think that actually makes that much sense right now. We need to see what they will be doing after the ships at Jupiter have been destroyed, so that we can see what's gonna happen. Oh, we are moving at 1 hour intervals again. No, and we're slowed down again. Probably means he's trying to shoot some more missiles at the Jupiter ships. And you can see there are about 80 survivors of some life pods over here as well. I'm unsure if we can actually save those as well. Because right now we are kind of in a bad situation. Our navy was ill prepared for this. The ships were not good enough, I think. Especially, I didn't expect their speeds to be so high. I have to say this is the first time I've actually encountered aliens in which I've engaged in hostile activities with them. And I didn't expect their speed to be this high, and therefore I kind of under-designed our ships. They are definitely not good enough at the moment. So yeah, the thing is, if the moment we be able to get some new forestal ships on New Earth, I will definitely keep them there, just so we can keep them safe and produce anti-missiles towards any missile that would make its way towards New Earth itself. And should there be coming any missiles to New Earth, then we will shoot them out. And I think with the range we have on our missiles and everything like that, we have enough range to protect against any energy-based weapon that is trying to be fired towards our ships as well. So that's kind of the plan right now, but then again, it's gonna be a long time before any of the forestal ships will be done. I mean, we still need a lot of time before actually one of the magnetoplasma drives will be done, and after that we have to assemble the ship as well. Actually, this... Oh, wait. There's no slipway available because we're already building forestal. And it's still very, very far away. The other thing we can do is design a PDC with anti-missile missiles to keep us safe from that as well. And since we can build that with our industry, it should be done a lot faster, but that will definitely be done after this is done. I think that the first all give us a better chance of surviving because they actually will be able to fire back real fast as well. But if we're just thinking about defending New Earth, then a PDC would definitely be better. Maybe that's actually something we should put all our industrial resources in right now. Make a PDC that is as small as we can get it with as many missile first for defense and after that for offense. But with the time ticking by so slowly, I don't think it's really necessary. And I first want to see if our main defense fleet can actually start firing upon them. But that's it's gonna be after he is done with firing at these commercial ships. And to be honest, I'm not so sad about him firing these commercial ships. Um, there's Sorium harvesters, which I can't buy, and I can understand like the shipping companies will definitely not be happy with this, and the shareholders will not be happy with that either. I can subsidize them if they are really in some trouble, but right now I think this is fine. Rather have them shooting at Jupiter than at Titan or Mars or Luna or New Earth. So a lot of stuff was destroyed. Some energy weapons were detected as well. And they have been rammed. So that's apparently also a thing. You can ram a ship if you're fast enough. And since they're now completely on top of them, they should be gone really, really fast. The energy weapons are you doing quite a number on them. And once they are destroyed, I'm curious where the ships will move to. And how are our communications going? Well, the current diplomatic rating for this race is really, 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 really low. And that's because for every point of damage they do, I believe, there is -1 point of their diplomatic rating. They've been doing quite a lot of damage towards us. Alright, so now they don't have a target there anymore. Yeah, they're definitely making their way towards one of our systems that are inhabited now, I think. Let's quit our auto turns and maybe we can plot where they are going. Let's turn off the civilian ship names. So it doesn't look like they're going to Mars. They might be going to Saturn. No, because Saturn is over here. I'm not sure where they're going then. But the longer they are not going towards one of our inhabited systems, the better it is for me. Yeah, the fighters will definitely not be able to withstand the firepower that is currently going towards them, but I'm gonna send them in anyway. And yeah, because that's pretty much all we can do. So the Belknap is gonna be detached, and the fighter is going to be in his squadron. And you are going to go to contacts. Let's go to the Hector and follow that ship. Estimated time is 9 hours and 18 minutes. And I'm not sure if that's calculating his current speed in as well. I don't think so. But at least we will be able to move forward. So, is that calculating his speed in? No, it isn't. But that's all gonna be in a next episode. So if you guys have any suggestion how we should handle this offensive situation, I'm all ears. I have not that much experience with fighting in Aurora yet, so that's probably why things are going quite poorly. But should things turn out really bad, we can always restart with a new campaign, and then it will be a Transnewtonian empire probably. But I don't think that will be necessary. I think we'll be able to survive this one way or another. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.